All right, welcome back to PMC Sports. I talked about the Lakers game earlier. I wanted to kind of like I had some more thoughts on the Lakers. Like I said, I am a Laker fan, so I'm gonna give a little bit more of my take of what happened last night against them and the Warriors. One of the things that I wanted to just say, I didn't necessarily feel like our offense was flowing at all. We settled for a lot of shots and played into the Warriors' hand. Now, I know I said that in my review, and I want to highlight that because we didn't do anything to challenge them. We didn't make them work. Like, you can't just have one person with the ball and just have everybody standing and looking. That looked like how Frank Vogel had the offense last year, and I hated that offense. That's how Frank Vogel had the offense the last few years, and I hate that offense. I hate that. You don't got nobody working behind the you have nothing working behind the ball. Like, you have AD or LeBron with the ball, and then everybody else is just spread out watching. Even when Westbrook had the ball, you got him having the ball, and then everybody just spread out watching. The paint is clogged for both of them, and guys are getting doubled because nobody else is doing anything. It was reminiscent of what happened the game prior to that earlier with the Sixers. The Sixers would give the ball to Joel Embiid, and then everybody would just watch. And then they'll go double Joel Embiid. And after they just gave the ball to Joel Embiid and he would get doubled, then the ball would stick. You can't play offense like that. The ball just can't stick. You can't have the ball sticking. It has to move. And if the ball isn't moving, there has to be a play created behind it. Like, it just wasn't enough movement, body movement, player movement, no back cuts, no screen set for anybody, like none of those things. It wasn't any of those things. And I didn't like the offense because of that. And it allowed the Warriors to not have to really work on the defensive end. And it forced us into taking 43s, which was settling. We settled for a lot of threes. I seen somewhere today where LeBron was like, hey, we don't got the shooters like that. We don't have shooters. We don't have guys that can make open shots. They might be leaving us open on purpose. Well, yeah, they leaving the Lakers open on purpose. They gonna leave all y'all open on purpose. Even you. He was 3 of 10. He didn't shoot the ball well either from the 3-point line. Nobody on the team shoots the ball well. And I didn't understand. That's why I didn't want us to go small, because going small didn't benefit us in no way. What did it benefit starting Westbrook, Beverly, and Lonnie Walker? It didn't benefit. There was no positives in that lineup. Beverly was in foul trouble because he's not defending at the same level he used to. You have Westbrook and Lonnie Walker, who are small. Both of them are smaller than Clay and Andrew Wiggins. So you were kind of undersized in a way. Even though you have LeBron and AD, you were not playing bigger than the Warriors, which you should have. You should have played bigger. You should have played more physical, and you should have been athletic. Westbrook is athletic. LeBron is athletic. Lonnie Walker is athletic. AD is athletic. If you start Damian Jones, that's 5 guys who are athletic. 4 of those guys can go and create something for themselves. We have to use our athleticism, our length on the offense and defensive end. We look decent, and we actually look pretty good when we could get out to fast breaks, but you have to get your defense set. And we couldn't get our defense set because we was taking threes and missing, and then they was running out to fast breaks and getting buckets that way on us. So we didn't play to our strengths. We really played to the Warriors' strengths. And that was really the main thing that I didn't like. And I seen something today where Darvin Ham was like, hey, guys gonna just have to start making those shots. And I think you trying to force something at this point. You're trying to force us to be shooters, or force this team to be shooters. That's not what they are. We are not shooters. Like, it seemed like there's a conflict between the understanding of who this team is with Darvin Ham. Like, he don't understand the type of players we got. And I'm a supporter of Darvin Ham. I like him. But don't be stubborn to the reality of who this team is. We're not a shooting team. We're not going to be a shooting team. LeBron said it. Everybody's saying it. You're not going to be a team that shoots the ball well. You have to force teams to play your style of basketball. You can't play other teams' style of basketball. You're playing into your weaknesses. If you went and utilized your size last night and said, hey, Damian Jones, he's 7 foot, he's our center. AD is 6'11", he's our power forward. LeBron is 6'9", he's our small forward. You are beating them with size now. You can rebound the ball. You can give yourself second chance opportunities. You can now protect the rim better. You can now slow the game down. And that's what we're going to have to do. We're not going to beat teams giving up 120-some points. We're not. We're not going to score that many points. Not on a consistent basis. Maybe we have games where guys get hot or whatever, but that's not going to be the way we win most of our games. If we are going to win with this roster, then we're going to have to slow the game down and make it ugly. You're going to have to get physical. You're going to have ugly games where it's like, LeBron, we need you to probably get 25 to 30. AD, we need you to get 25 to 30. Westbrook, if you're on the team still, we're going to need you to get 15 to 20 points. Last night, they all did that. Guess what? We lost. Why? Because the game played at the pace the Warriors wanted it at. Even though the Warriors was not hitting all their threes, the pace was there. They shot 45 threes. That's what they wanted to do. We shot 40. That's what they wanted us to do. There was no point where we made the Warriors do anything we wanted them to do. We didn't say, hey, we got shot blockers. Let's funnel them into our shot blockers. Who was the shot blocker? AD. Well, what do? We move AD away from the basket is what they tried to do. They tried to move AD away from the basket after the first quarter. The first quarter was actually low scoring, 25 or 29 to 22. I think that was what the score was after the first quarter. They moved AD away from the basket a few times, and they was getting to the paint. Who was going to be the shot blocker? Nobody. When AD left the game, you brought in Wenyen Gabriel. Wenyen Gabriel is not a shot blocker. He's an athletic forward. Would I play him as a backup? Sure, but that is because he might help you with rebounding against other power forwards. But you want size because you can get second chance buckets. When you have a team that's going to miss shots, you're going to need a bunch of opportunities to score. You're going to need the size to get offensive rebounding, to give you more opportunities at the basket to score more. You can't think you're going to be an efficient three-point shooting team to where you can be one and done on offense almost every time down the court. That's not going to work. And that's just what I noticed from last night's game is that we did not play to our strengths. Everything I said I didn't want to happen before the game, it happened. 3-guard lineup with Patrick Beverley, Russ, and Lonnie Walker. 3 small guys. AD at the center, LeBron at the 4. That experiment is not going to work. It's not going to work. Because think about this. When the Lakers play the Clippers tomorrow, is Patrick Beverley going to guard Kawhi Leonard or Paul George? He's 6'1". He's going to guard both of them. They're both 6'8" and offensively skilled. And they're going to dominate him if that's the case. You can't do that. You can't go out there with that. Russell Westbrook isn't going to guard neither one of them. Is Lonnie Walker going to guard? Like, you can't go out there and try to play small. Your best bet is to play big. Play with size. Force teams, like you can, if we go into tomorrow's game and let's say Damian Jones start, AD start, LeBron starts, Lonnie Walker and Westbrook starts. Let's just say that's the starting 5. Okay, you put Westbrook on Reggie Jackson. That's fine. I'm okay with that. You put Lonnie Walker on Paul George maybe. I'm not too fond of that matchup because Lonnie Walker is 6'3", Paul George is 6'8". That's going to be tough for Lonnie Walker, but let's say that's the matchup. Cool, got it. All right. You got LeBron, 6'9". He can go guard Marcus Morris, and you can throw AD on Kawhi Leonard. Now, you can at least slow down one of their scorers. You can put Damian Jones in the middle to guard Zubac if he starts or whoever. You can put that guy in the middle, and you can funnel everything to him, and he can block shots. But you can't go out there and say, hey, we're going to throw Patrick Beverly on Paul George. I don't want to see the 3-guard lineup no more this year. It's not going to work. It's not like we don't shoot better because we're smaller. We're just playing into other teams' hands. Like, they want us to be smaller because what that means is we're going to shoot more. That's what that means. We're not going to get second chances because we're not going to have enough big bodies to get offensive rebounds. We can't play the rest of the season trying to do that. That didn't work last year. We tried to do that last year. We even put LeBron at center last year. That's not going to work. That's not going to work. You have to accept the team you have right now at this moment. You're not a shooting team. You can't force shots. And hopefully they make an adjustment. Hopefully Darvin Ham don't stick to the 3-guard lineup. And hopefully we see Damian Jones play tomorrow. And hopefully they slow the pace of the game just down. Slow the pace down. If you miss a shot, cool, miss a shot. But miss a good shot. I can live with us missing good shots. I can't live with us taking 43s. Those are all bad shots. Not all of them are bad shots, but majority of them are bad shots because we're not a good 3-point shooting team. Good shots is when we're taking shots at the paint, at the rim, because then it gives us, especially if we got size, you have Westbrook who can probably get offensive rebounds, AD, LeBron, Damian Jones. You have 4 guys who can crash the offensive boards, get putbacks, give you second, third, fourth, fifth chances at the rim. That is more effective. That wears teams down over a game. Not you shooting 43s. That's not going to wear nobody down, and you're not good enough to do that. You don't have the shooters. So hopefully they make them adjustments. I was just coming to give my thoughts on that. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. See you.